Hi, Joel. It's always great to speak with you, and thank you very much for accepting my invite to participate in our global research. I thought it would be great to start by saying a bit more about yourself, your role, your responsibilities, your new role at Zurich. So, please.
Thank you. And first of all, it's always nice talking to you as well. I really love our conversations we have had in the last couple of years. So pleasure to be here as well. So my name is Joel Agard. I am part of the group strategy leadership team, and I am the head of innovation. Within this role, I run a small central team that is responsible to define and execute on the innovation strategy on a global level. We see ourselves as the enabler, the enabling platform, and the enabler as such to basically support our business units around the globe that are serving our 215 plus markets in order to work on innovative solutions, initiatives in the adjacent or more transformative kind of horizon. We do this in partnership also with our colleagues in group tech and operations, our customer office, and our colleagues from the functions as well. So we see ourselves as enabler, enabling us to think in how we can basically build the insurance industry of the future.
Yes, and allow me to add that you have built a huge platform for innovation and new companies, which is working globally. And I think this is a very, very strong example of the power of Zurich.
Yeah. I agree. And I think you're referring to the Zurich Innovation Championship. I believe it has become now one of our flagship programs, not only within our company, but even in the industry, where we every year assess more than 3,000 startups, connect them with our business units to solve some of our key strategic priorities. So it's been quite a ride, and we learned a lot. And it's so exciting to work with entrepreneurs from around the globe over and over again, building awesome stuff.
Amazing. So allow me to start with my first question about the current state of the insurance industry, in regards, of course, to the valuation of the Insurtech companies and the market sentiment and the sobering or not sobering. Is it temporary, not temporary? How do you look at this crisis now?
Well, yes, it is definitely a crisis that in particular also affected the insurance industry, the Insurtechs in particular, and I think it has two sides of the medal. Yes, I think it is a bit too harsh. So you mentioned in previous discussions we had that the pendulum might swing back into the other direction. I also do have the hope that we'll see valuations in general increasing. One other observation that I found quite interesting is that M&A transactions, in summary, didn't really suffer so much. In fact, there's more M&A activity compared to recent years. I believe we'll hit again record numbers, maybe not like the 2022, 2021 numbers, but at least going back to the pre-COVID kind of sentiment that was there. In addition to that, I think those startups that have had a sharp focus on unit economics will be the ones that benefit of this of the future. However, if the startups that didn't really take care of the unit economics, they will still suffer. So there will be quite a divide between these two typologies of startups.
So there is a big understanding around it, I think, with all my discussions with industry leaders like you, that of course the focus on profitability has become the first priority, and hopefully companies that would become profitable might change this pendulum to the other side. Yes.
That's one angle to look at it, but to be honest, there's also one other observation from my humble opinion. If you ask me, with my humble opinion, there is also, we distinguish also between insurtechs that basically want to tackle the entire insurance value chain, versus the insurtechs that are focusing on a niche or a part of the value chain, trying or aiming to make insurance incumbents better. I think this special breed of startups will succeed at the end of the day, right? If there is more opportunity, if you specialize nowadays in terms of segmentation, I think that could be the sweet spot going forward. And in fact, we did an analysis ourselves, analyzing the startups that were in scope within the programs that we run. And basically 9 out of 10 startups actually don't want to compete with us. They don't want to make us redundant as big incumbents. They, in fact, want to help us run our business better in all parts of the value chain. And this is quite promising, because especially around customer experience, especially about digitalization, building these digital enablers to run our business better, there is a lot of opportunities that we spot internally and in general in the industry, where I believe these insurtechs can really help us make a difference.
Yes, this is absolutely understood. So you are based in a very interesting intersection between demand and supply, and you see thousands of companies every year. So what would be your observation about the major 2 or 3 insurance trends in the market for the next years?
Yeah, it depends a bit. So if I would have to segment and boil it down to 3 to 2 only, I would say the number 1 priority for us is really customer experience, because everything we start and stop with customer experience. And we know that there is room for improvement in the way we serve our customers. And I'm not only talking about the digital channels. Also, how can we augment and support our agents to be even better partners of our customers? How can we empower our brokers to get more meaningful data in order to support the commercial insurance customers? How can we better understand our customers in order to tailor the offerings to their real needs and not just our products that we have? All of these customer experience topics, I think, are within or if not the first priority. Number 2, I think partnerships is something that is extremely interesting in an extremely hot topic in our market, and it's super exciting, right? How can we work closer with our current partners, but also how can we find new ways to reach our customers by tapping into new types of partnerships? Take extended warranty, take embedded insurance, which is, of course, an ongoing hot topic. Embedded insurance in digital partners, but also in offline partners. How can we embed insurance into the choices of our customers' everyday life by partnering with new types of customers, both on the B2B2C side, but also on the B2B2E, E standing for employees. I see that as quite an interesting field as well. That's number 2. Number 3, sustainability. There is a lot of opportunity in that space as well. And of course, top of mind is climate. All the related ESG topics are super, super interesting at the moment. Being it getting climate risk insights, being it around transitioning risk, being it about carbon capturing for our own operations. But there's more within sustainability, right? ESG investments is an important topic, but also social sustainability.
Right.
And I believe our industry doesn't only have an opportunity to play in that field, it's actually our duty to take an active role into the social sustainability topics these days. And which also includes mental well-being. It includes so many different things. We have the connections and the power to really move the needle around all the sustainability topics. And I think this if I would need to summarize it to three, is number three.
Wow, this is great. I think, man, you hit the big trends that we see. I think this is amazing. Joel, I would like to thank you so much for your time. It was enlightening to have you on board with us on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gil, and likewise, always a pleasure having these discussions with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.